Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for watching BWTM Sports. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Of course, join us on Facebook with BWTM Sports channel, BWTM Sports channel group. If you get into the group, we'll give you a shout out. We'll acknowledge you as you enter the room. Right now, if you're a boxing fan, this is something you need to hear. This is fantastic news. So, Golden Boy are at it. I think they've pulled a masterstroke here. But let me read you the details of this news that I've got sent through to me earlier today. I didn't do it earlier because of the whole England football build-up, but this is really great news. So this is the article. It's a press release. It's Golden Boy Promotions partners with Facebook to bring live boxing for free to the world. Main events to participate in series. Los Angeles, it says the 2nd of July 2018. Well, their time, I guess. It's the 3rd of July today. Golden Boy Promotions is excited to launch an innovative partnership with Facebook to bring live boxing and original programming to a global community of fans on the platform. The first of 5 live fight nights on Facebook will debut on August 11th and will feature Jesus Rojas, 26-1-2, with 19 KOs, defending his WBA World Featherweight title against Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr., 26-1 with 14 KOs at the world famous Avalon Theatre in Hollywood. The second live fight will feature light heavyweight contender Sullivan Barrera, 21-2, 14 KOs against a soon-to-be announced opponent on August 18th from the Sand Casino Resort in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Golden Boy Promotions is also proud to announce that Kathy Duva's main events will participate in the live series. The action will be available to fans in the US on Facebook Watch and globally via Golden Boy Promotions page. So this is great news. To be able to watch boxing for free. We've heard so much about another promoter and how many millions and billion it is over a certain amount of years. But this is great. Something going back for the fans. Free boxing on Facebook. This game-changing deal for the sport of boxing places Golden Boy Promotions and its stable of fighters at the intersection of the live sports, mega casting, and ultimate fan engagement. Our team is now positioned to present world-class boxing from Silicon Valley to Madison Avenue to Hollywood and to the rest of the world. The reach of Facebook is just incredible, and our sponsorship conversation will truly resonate with brands across all categories, said Oscar De La Hoya, chairman and CEO of Golden Boy Promotions. Golden Boy Media and Entertainment will serve as a production entity producing the live fights and original programming. De La Hoya will serve as an executive producer and will invoke his extremely high standards across the board and push for entirely new approaches to presenting the sport to the Facebook audience. For example, the live broadcast will incorporate the real-time fan interaction and engagement made possible on Facebook's social video platform. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Somebody's thinking out the box finally. And hopefully it'll be actually boxing people involved rather than PBC just picking up people who had a good business sense but didn't understand boxing. We're thrilled to team up with Golden Boy Promotions to make Facebook a home for championship caliber boxing this year, said Devi Mahadveda, North America live sports boxing lead at Facebook. Through this unique partnership, a global community of sports fans will have free access to some of boxing's most exciting live bouts and will be able to interact with the action like never before. The deal has several underlying elements that will work in harmony to heighten the sport of boxing on a global scale. The live boxing series will be bolstered with strategic shoulder programming, including rebroadcasts of past live fights featuring commentary from the boxers themselves. Fantastic. Shoulder programming will also feature major celebrities, prominent influencers, and top-tier boxing authorities from print, TV, and the internet. The debut episode of this complimentary content will be on July the 13th, with details to be announced. This is fantastic. 2 days before my birthday. Wow. The blueprint follows Golden Boy's charter to produce live and original programming from its distributing partners and its own operation channels such as CanaloGGG.com, goldenboypayperview.com, ESPN, and ringtv.com. Our goal is to provide the best fights in the world to the largest audience across the globe. Through our amazing partnership with Facebook, Golden Boy Promotions can truly grow the sport organically. We now have the ability to reach and speak to younger fans, while at the same time making our fighters and matches available to a large audience for free on the world's strongest and most prolific social media platform, said Eric Gomez, president of Golden Boy Promotions. This is absolutely phenomenal. This is what I'm talking about. This is proper promotion. This is brilliant stuff. This is phenomenal. I think this is great. This is a game changer indeed. With Golden Boy's commitment to making the world's greatest events, they have partnered with Kathy Duva's Main Events. The unique partnership will beautifully cultivate boxing on Facebook, and it bolsters the number of world-class fighters to be featured and ensure the audience are treated with the best matchups possible. Main Event CEO Kathy Duva said Main Events has a rich history in the sport. Boxing is in our DNA. For too long, promotional companies have been at odds over a limited number of television dates. We now look to a future with Facebook with unlimited opportunities where promoters can work together to best serve the interests of the fighters and fans across the world. Fantastic. Great stuff there, Kathy. Boxing is changing. The way the sport is watched is changing. Golden Boy Promotions is adapting these changes to ensure that it remains at the pinnacle of the sport for years to come. The revolutionary deal will give fans great matchups at no extra cost, or no cost, thus powering the sport from growth across new and existing demographics. So this is absolutely booming news, boxing fans from around the world. If you're not listening to this and you don't know about this, well, this is where the news is at. You've heard it here, news breaking on BWTM Sports, that this is truly amazing. I can't hear it. Let's see what's going on here. So this is incredible news. I hope you can hear me, because it says you can hear me on here. But this is incredible news. Yeah, I have to say this much, and I will address that thing about Oscar De La Hoya and the racist emails. Now, that was something that should have been addressed and should have been dealt with, and it wasn't dealt with. And the way it was dealt with was disgusting. I think that there needs to be an apology. De La Hoya needs to come out and say something about that. It was just like the other. I remember when Keith Thurman was doing a press conference for the Danny Garcia thing, and Angel Garcia came out and said some derogatory words. And what's his name was there? What's that? Lou DiBella was there, and he kind of like brushed it off like if nothing had happened. That is unacceptable, and that's one of the things that is infuriating, because De La Hoya, everyone knows the Golden Boy, and you know, this is great for boxing. If we take the personality away for one side, just put De La Hoya to one side. I mean, the fact of the matter is, this is more opportunity for boxing fans from around the world to get to see free boxing. I ain't going to complain about that, and I think we would be silly, and it would be almost stupid of us to you know. This is a fantastic opportunity for boxing to grow, and for fighters to get more opportunities to box, obviously to make more money. I think this is absolutely fantastic. So it's a shame that the whole situation out with De La Hoya and the email, but for the sport on a whole to evolve and to move forward, this is brilliant news. And we at BWTM are really proud to know about this. And great to break this news. This is the sort of news that boxing fans want to hear. This is the sort of positive news that boxing fans want to hear. So, you know, I definitely want to be get involved with this. Definitely. I just can't support Golden Boys. Oscar's past cannot be ignored. I understand. Oscar's a dopehead. Yeah, well, I've seen him be drunk a lot of times, but because of Oscar De La Hoya, are you going to stop? Because of Oscar De La Hoya, are you going to ignore the fighters that come for his stable? Are you not going to watch Sullivan Barrera fight again? You know, one of my close bros, Rashidi Ellis, is fighting with Golden Boy. I'm not exactly going to turn my back on that. Of gold, you know, what De La Hoya does is not. And how he conducts his business is not representative of the fighters. Look, De La Hoya does is De La Hoya's business. As far as I'm concerned, as long as these guys are getting paid and they're getting exposure, those are the things that matter to me. So I'm not saying what De La Hoya has done is acceptable, but at the same hand, I am definitely not gonna be one that's gonna put negativity on this. De La Hoya's behavior, as I said, and Golden Boy's behavior in the past has been disgusting, as I've said, unacceptable, and there needs to be an apology about it. And in fact, I may even myself make some sort of inquiry about what the hell's going on about it. Oscar needs to let someone else be the face or apologize for the emails. I agree with you there. Easy up, Tony. I thought Eddie Hearn was taken over America. LOL. Eddie Hearn cards, Bellator, Ali Trophy, Daz winning big already. Sure, pal. Billy Joe Saunders has said a bunch of racist stuff too. Yeah, well, same with Fury. Man, boxing is changing game. Daz has no subscribers in the States yet. Eddie has no marquee fighters signed. How are they winning already? He doesn't even have interesting cards. The card this weekend sucked. How can they have subscribers when they haven't launched? I just told you, Bellator, Hearn, the Super Series. Kaz, 53 fights nights over a year is at least one a week. So at least 4 a month for $20 could be a deal. But yeah, need big names on them cards. And you know, the thing is, it's not about the big names. Here's the thing. You can have the big names. You can have stellar names and fight nobody. Remember, this guy's got a history of doing this. Luis Ortiz. What did he do when he had Luis Ortiz? And he didn't have it. And he had TV deal with Sky. What did he do with Luis Ortiz? Luis Ortiz had finished beating Brian Jennings. He brought him to the UK. What did he do with Luis Ortiz? He took him with Malik Scott and he took him with Dave Allen. Is that how you promote the premier heavyweight division at the time? Not really. He's had Danny Jacobs, but really? Who else? Big Baby Miller. Well, Big Baby Miller, I don't know. I've not seen anything. The only one I've seen he's done a good job. He's done a pretty good job with is AJ. But then AJ, Olympic gold medalist and all the rest of it, you know, and he's heavyweight, so you can't hardly miss him. And he's from the UK as well. So we have to see just what Hearn can do with American or foreign fighters, see what he does with them, how he treats them. So yeah, how are they winning if they launch yet? So what kind of fights are we going to see on Facebook? Well, go back and listen to the top of the video. The Super Series was free last year. No one knows Hearn and Bellator is a poor UFC. Look at what they have signed. It's a must for combat sport fans. Bellator is where MMA fans go to die. BWTM breaking the big news stories. Boxing fans should be loving this one. It's a positive move for the game. I think so. And another thing about the Super Series that everyone's made a big fuss about. Super Series wasn't available to America. So when Rob Brandt was fighting in the Super Series, it wasn't available to American fans. So for all the hype the Super Series has had, it wasn't available to the American fans. Not openly. If they saw it, it was via some pirated stream somewhere, but they didn't see it openly. And that, for me, is unacceptable. At least with the Super Series that was in previous years, we had Andre Ward, the world saw the Super Series. This Super Series hasn't said that. So that's one of the criticisms of the Super Series. America really didn't get to see it. I can't believe Facebook wants to be associated with a guy that has statutory rape charge. Well, sadly, blood boxing, you know, there's one rule for some and another rule for others, but you know this. Like Rory McDonald, right? Yeah, Big Baby Miller is known all over the world because Hearn's promotions. Example is why so many will join. This is my point, people. Don't just talk. And the thing is, the other thing you need to ask yourself the question, okay, so you sign a bunch of world-class fighters, but they have to fight world-class opposition to really be given credit. You can't have them fighting, you know, it's like if he signed Errol Spence, he'd probably bring him over to the UK and make him fight, I don't know, bloody Sam Eggington. And then, I don't know, yeah, get him fight Sam Eggington. If these are the sort of things I expect to happen. So because he signs the world-class fighters, is he going to put them in world-class fights? That's the question. That's going to be the key question there. Hearn's a special talent. Boxing fans, odd creatures. They want it. They want it all to fail. They want Hearn to fail because they want Golden Boy to fail. Sad losers and haters. LOL. Don't talk about Big Baby. Hearn said does 20 odd small shows in a year in UK. Couple pay-per-views in UK and a few American fights. Yeah, Eddie's killing it. Yeah, Eddie played it smart with Ortiz. He wasn't meant to give him the best promotion. He was signed to keep him away from AJ. That's how you have to look at that. Yeah, it's true. I agree with that. Hearn is good in UK, and US needs to start with something. People spend what their money on, and they want to support who they want. Get over it. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I've got no idea what you're talking about, Kaz. I think you're typing for the sake that you've got the hands to type, but you don't make any sense. Another point, I think this Facebook thing is a real key thing here, because if you think about it, Facebook, I know many people who, when they want to watch boxing, they'll watch a lot of the live. What Sky Sports has done it as well. They've done a live stream for the undercard of these fights, so you can watch them on some streaming on Sky. So that's Sky stream on Facebook. So that's a good thing. Ortiz got no fans. Nobody wants to fight him. It's normal. Yeah, that's exactly what Tyson said when I interviewed him. So yeah, this is great news for boxing fans. I think we should celebrate it. Unfortunately, it was Oscar De La Hoya, but it is what it is. Also Kathy Dever as well. So we'll have to wait and see. Hearn runs boxing by 2020, believe me. Okay, if you say so. Hearn kept Ortiz away from AJ because it's very low profit, not dangerous. Yep, okay. But then don't call him the best promoter in the world. Please don't. Please don't call him the best promoter in the world. Your job is to promote. Okay. So, you know, he could have kept him away from AJ, but does keeping away from AJ mean fighting Dave Allen and Malik Scott? Really? That's not promoting. That's brought a guy's level of value right down. I don't see that. DJ Slake, just a very quick question I need to ask you. Did you ask a certain someone to contact me? That's what I'm going to ask the question. Did you ask a certain somebody to contact me? Because that certain somebody contacted me, and that certain somebody has been trying to get it on. So if it is you that did it, and don't reveal who the person's name is, but if that certain person is who you have good contact with, then thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is this really free to everyone on Facebook, or just people in the US? That's a good question. They said it's free to everybody in the world. So if it's on Facebook, it's free to everybody in the world. But I think there's something called Facebook Watch. It's going to be available to people in the US, called something called Facebook Watch. But globally, to everybody who wants to watch it on the Golden Boy Facebook page, Golden Boy Promotions Facebook page. That's where everyone globally will be able to watch it. But for US people, I think they're going to be watching it on a special app called Facebook Watch. The best promoter in the world can't even make Khan Brook. There we go. But at least Hearn pays fighters, not like not others, not always. So we're told. So we're told. But that's not my business to get into who gets paid and who don't get paid. I think we've been there before in my previous life. So yeah, this is great news for boxing fans. And Roberto's punch drunk if he believed that the best advisor runs boxing. The best promoter fed Brook to GGG because Eubank bitched out. Okay, let's compare. Since just May, we have had Bellew pay-per-view. Hearn had no free boxing in May. Josh Warrington was free on BT in May. June Fury free on BT. Joyce free on Dave. Ritson free on Sky. Well, Heyman can't get his top welterweight to face Spence. It's interesting. That's the reason why that is because Keith Thurman was paid a hell of a lot of money, almost overpaid. And so therefore, now that Heyman hasn't got the sort of funds to pay that he was paying Keith Thurman before. Keith Thurman's pissed. So that's why you're not seeing Keith Thurman fight. Just broken down for you quite simply. Then Murray card and Conlon card, both free. Okay, but really? Would you pay for Martin Murray? And would you pay for Conlon? Really? I wouldn't be paying for those fights. I wouldn't have been paying for Fury. I wouldn't have been paying for Joyce. Warrington. I don't think it's pay-per-view. So all those fights you're saying that are free, were any of them pay-per-view worthy? Nope. Thurman signed with Hearn, along with Mikey, believe me. Okay. The best fighters fight on Al Heyman's dime this year and last year. When pay-per-view first came out, it was LOL, why so much hate for Hearn? He's slime, but he's angel compared to Warren. Why does something have to determine his hate? This is when people use the word but don't understand what the definition of the word hate. Hate is close to kill. So it's not hate. There's nobody hating Eddie Hearn here. But if you are on his payroll, understand, it's fine. But there's nobody hating Eddie Hearn here. Nobody said, nobody issued the words hate. People are just putting things out as a fact. This is what's been going on. This is what has happened. He had Ortiz. People called him the best promoter in the world. And this is what he did with Ortiz. There's no hating. It is what it is. I'm not interested in getting into personalities. I'm just interested in product. I'm not interested in personalities. We could talk about personalities all day long. It's not personalities. It's product. That's what I'm interested in. This is about product. And let's celebrate that. So we got a Coley card and Ritson card since May for Sky. But with BT had Warrington, Fury, Murray, Conlon in the same time. Eddie needs to show us how his budget is so much better than Frank's. If Hearn isn't the best, who is? Well, for a start, I'd say Sauerland's promotion has been better just for the World Boxing Super Series. Quality fighters fighting quality fighters. So that's one there. Are you gonna dismiss the Sauerlands? I don't think you can dismiss the Sauerlands. Doing a great job. Let's think what else. So Sauerlands have got the in terms of promotion, best promotions this year. I'm from the States, so I don't know. But why did Warren get shot back in the day? I don't know. Terry Marsh, something to do with money? Don't know. Don't particularly care. The conversation right here tonight is, let's get back on the conversation, people. The conversation is about free to air boxing on Facebook. I think this is a great move. I think it's a great move moving forward. And in terms of for boxing, it's definitely the next step up. There's something I read there about they're going to be using people from the internet. This is quite interesting. Usyk and Gassiev could go scrapping any UK city, and no one would know them. No casual would know them. No casual would know them. But the people that need to know who Usyk and Gassiev is, they know who they are. This is, Usyk is not a casual. You're not a casual if you support Usyk or Gassiev. This is when you study your boxing a bit more. So if you don't know them, that's your fault. But generally, people do know who Gassiev is. They know Usyk more because they would have followed Usyk from their amateur days, and also they would know Usyk from the professional days because they would always talk about Usyk in relation to Joe Joyce that everybody seems to know in the UK. So there's a connection right there, Usyk and Joe Joyce. So it's not nobody knows Usyk. A lot of people do know Usyk. Also, they would know Usyk because his ex-trainer was Klitschko's trainer. So there you've got the connection there as well. Let's see what else. I don't talk to that. No. I don't talk to that. If you're referring to no. It's actually a friend. It's a friend. This is 300 views. Boxing fans only promotion is make crossover stars. That's right. So yeah, okay. Well, I got a message, a beautiful, nice message from Mr. Dillian White. So Dillian is interested in coming on the show and doing a live show. So shout out to Dillian White. And we do look forward to talking to him on the show. So at some point, we're going to try and get Dillian White live on the show, whether it be by video or by audio. We're going to try and get Dillian White in the room. And of course, you as boxing fans, I'm sure would like that. I've got lots of questions to ask Dillian. So yeah, I think that's about it for me. Just to let you all know that this week, this Friday night, that Nigel Benn's son, Harley Ben, will be fighting at Walthamstow Town Hall. Yep, he'll be fighting at Walthamstow Town Hall. Yeah, I look forward to talking to him. That's going to be a good conversation. I think it'd be nice to talk to him about the Caribbean, talk to him about Jamaica, and you know, oh yeah, I would like to see him called. Yeah, so it'd be great to talk to him about Jamaica and his upbringing, and we could talk about stuff about Brixton and really get into some stuff that probably hasn't been discussed about him before, which will make a good interview indeed. I'm looking forward to talking to Dillian anyway. There was a rumor that was going around that I didn't want to talk to Dillian White, which is so far from the truth. The last time I saw Dillian White, bumped into Dillian White at Bethnal Green, and he walked past me and said, "Dillian, now we need to get that interview." This is when hardly anybody really knew Dillian White. I said, "Dillian, we need to get that interview." And he said, "Yeah, after I get off my ban, we'll do that interview." That's the last time I saw Dillian White. So imagine how many fights Dillian White has had since then. So I haven't really tried to catch up with Dillian. Of course, I've been in another country, but now I'm back in the UK. There's always the opportunity to get a hold of Dillian and get that interview in. So yeah, blood boxing. Shout out to my man, blood boxing. It was, you caused a riot in on the show, which was fantastic. It was good. The channel needed a bit of a shake up. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all about everybody getting the opportunity to share their opinions, and it actually shares the frustration. There was something that somebody I'm definitely going to want to share something with you, blood boxing. It's regarding what's his name, Deontay Wilder. It was somebody decided to give me his whole resume of all the fights he had and everything. So I will do a special on that, and it would be great to bring you in the room to have a chat about that as well. So we'll definitely do a follow-up, the whole Deontay Wilder career thing. So yeah, but yeah, he caused a complete riot in the room, which was great. And you versus James Ali Bashir was absolutely a YouTube classic. That little 10 minutes in between yourself and Bashir was absolute YouTube gold. But yeah, it was good. It was funny. It was good. It was great. And we need more of that. But yes, we definitely need to have you back again, Blood. Absolutely. And I think it's good because it's an international platform, as I said. And I think that it's good that people come on that have different views and that people are irate. They are going to be irate people, and people are upset and want to see a fight happen. It's passionate, and I've got no problems with that. People should be free to express themselves within reason. All right. I just saw Deontay Wilder at a young. Oh, got deleted. Never mind. Ask him if he's happy with the splash Eddie provided him in the US. We'll talk to him about that, definitely. Bashir will throw hands defending Vladimir. Now that's absolute. I'm sorry, pardon my French. That's absolute shit talk, because I've had Bashir in the room who's actually lambasted Vladimir Klitschko live. So that's absolute shit talk. Bashir slammed Vladimir Klitschko on a number of occasions. He slammed him after the Jennings fight. He slammed him for the only fight I heard Bashir really jump on Klitschko's praise was the Pulev fight. He slammed him. He said the Pulev fight, no, the Povetkin fight was terrible. It was probably the worst heavyweight fight he'd ever seen. These are things that Bashir was saying. So I don't know what sort of trollish comments you're coming out from, but he absolutely slammed Klitschko for it. So, you know, LOL, good man. Can't wait for Dillian. Ask him all the difficult questions. Of course, I think Dillian will know He knows. He knows what will come with the interview. But I'll be respectful all times. So yeah, I will not have anybody sit down and tell me that Bashir defending Klitschko for the sake of defending him. When Klitschko's been crap, he said it, and that's when he was assistant trainer to Klitschko. So there you go. Anti-matchroom. Yeah, that's the other one they call me, anti-matchroom. Yeah, I'm supposedly anti-matchroom, but I'm going to interview Dillian White, of course, but I'm anti-matchroom, of course, etc. Yeah, I know. I'm anti-matchroom. What was it? I'm anti-Hearn. I'm anti-this and anti-that. You guys don't know me, but I'm anti-this and I'm anti-that. I'm not anti-nothing. I'm anti-troll. I'm anti-bullshit. I'm anti fake news or people who don't do research. That's what I'm anti. And I'm anti-sheep. Definitely, I'm anti-sheep. You guys haven't got, some of you guys haven't got your own dialogue. Didn't know Bashir and Klitschko split with bad blood. Oh, dear me. Oh, God. Klitschko and... But yeah, right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate you once again. Thanks for the love. And we'll see you soon. Again, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you're watching this on the replay, check out the videos we've got after this. Take care.